Hey, what's up? This is Joe Rogan, and you listen to Renegade Radio on 1510 WMEX.
Welcome back to Renegade Radio. John Pica, Brian Berner here, and Metalhead Nick still in the studio. Go ahead, buddy.
There are some Democrats who are willing to try to deal with Republicans, and even though Schumer says they shouldn't vote on him, they think they might in case Donald Trump may have to appoint somebody else to the Supreme Court, and they should save their filibuster till then.
But you only get one filibuster?
No, they just want to.
It's like a mulligan in golf. You can only use it once for every 18 rounds.
Yeah, because why save it?
Will you let me explain it, please?
Whoa. What are you yelling for? We're talking to each other.
We're going on about there's only one filibuster, and I can clearly explain that there's more.
Well, settle down. Know-it-all,
let me
Nick.
explain it.
All right, know-it-all. But John and I were just having a conversation, though.
You're
it's not all about you, princess.
You're done go on about a filibuster. You're done give the people false information because Democrats have more than one filibuster. They are going to save it.
I can't hear you, John. Nick won't stop talking over
Brian and I only speak in facts. We do not go filibustering.
You think just
that was funny, John.
They are what they
Did
want.
you hear what he did? How he used the word filibuster?
Yeah, I used it in a sentence, like my English teacher told me.
I don't care what word you use.
Filibuster, like you were trying to explain.
Well, stop thinking for a second.
That's what we were using.
I wasn't going to give the dictionary definition of filibuster. I was going to explain how they are going to use the filibuster.
I understand people don't like know-it-alls, right?
No! I'm still going to explain it anyway.
I understand, but why do it so angrily?
Yeah, you can do it with a smile.
Because I was
Is angrily a word?
Yeah.
Or is it so angry? Why do you do it so angry or angrily?
You have to be furious.
Furious is good.
That's a good one.
But I wouldn't say he's furious. It's like an angrily tone. Yeah, pissy.
Yeah,
he's like those handicapped
people.
people.
So pissy.
Yeah,
that's what Brian meant to say.
The Democrats want to use the filibuster.
I don't know what a filibuster is. Do you? Like, are you allowed to use it more than once?
Well, you would have heard me if you didn't talk over me.
Yeah, I think you can. It's a weird, like, you could kind of pull it out of your back pocket whenever you want.
They wanted to. They could use it right now on this healthcare.
But they want to save it because they only have a few.
No,
is what Nick was saying.
Maybe they have one per every half.
Oh yeah, I'm done with this.
Maybe it's almost like when a football coach, an NFL football coach, wants to challenge a call and he takes the red thing out of his.
But he can only do it like once every half.
Exactly. Yep.
And then if they're wrong, it charges them a timeout. So there should be like a penalty for the filibuster if you're doing it for the wrong reason.
That's it. So you get 2 filibusters per session.
Okay, so 2, Nick. That's what you were saying.
So if the Gorsuch thing is going on today, again, each I guess, congressman would have 2 filibusters.
All right, here's my question, though.
What's that?
I always thought the filibuster thing is where they waste time so people can't vote. And, like, you know, when Rand Paul would get up there and just ramble and read, like, the Cat in the Hat and all that stuff. Yeah. That was a filibuster.
Yeah, because he was filling the buster.
Yeah, exactly. But and here's the question. With this, are they just saying that these people are going to get up there and do what they've been doing? Is it talk about themselves and how much they hate Trump? That's the filibustering part?
Oh.
Because then how does that affect Mr. Gorsuch?
That's right. Because they're just going on and on with their whole filibustering thing. It interferes with what he's trying to do.
Exactly, but they're filibustering by babbling. So that's the filibuster.
Right.
Or is like Nick saying, which I don't believe he's right,
I don't either.
that you get 2 of them, and I guess you could flip-flop the decision
if
of anything.
If you had actually let me explain it instead of going on about 2 filibusters, I would have already been done with this.
But that's what you said to Brian. That you each get, everybody gets 2 filibusters.
They do not only get 2 filibusters. They get as many as they want.
Oh, so you could use 3.
They can use 3. They could use 100. It doesn't matter.
Can you use 5?
Yes.
100 would be weird, though. Imagine that. Everything you say, filibuster. No, I'm going to go up to 100 because Nick said I could. Could you do 101?
They could go over 1 million if they absolutely wanted to.
What about,
they could have as many filibusters as they want.
How about this? Could they have 12? Because then they could use 1 a month.
What their strategy is?
Maybe 30, so you can average 1 per day.
That's true. That's a lot of filibustering, though. Couldn't get anything done.
Can you actually let me explain what this is?
I've been waiting for you to do it.
Keep guessing about filibusters.
But if you had like 1 million filibusters, take forever.
Does it really matter how many they have or not?
Well, you said they're unlimited, so they have as many as they want.
And they are unlimited.
Nick,
that is the final point.
So, Nick, they can have a kabillion of them?
Whoa, Brian.
Did they have a kabillion filibusters?
Now you're being silly.
No, I'm not if it's unlimited.
Can you have a kabillion?
Some Democrats don't want to use a filibuster because they want to use it in case Trump has to appoint somebody else to the Supreme Court.
It sounds like they need to save the filibuster for that.
Wait a minute.
That's what,
So they're
that
limited.
is what their strategy is. They don't want to use a filibuster.
Can I
they
ask
could
you-
use a filibuster if they absolutely want to, but they may not for Gorsuch.
Boy, you're an angry young man.
If you would actually let me explain this, I would have already explained this 10 minutes ago instead of you ranting on about nothing.
I don't think we're ranting. We're asking
You're
questions.
ranting about how many
I'm not
filibusters they have when they have an unlimited
That's
number.
asking a
There is
question.
not.
Okay, Nick, can
And
they
I
do
have
like a
answered the
gazillion?
Wait, can I ask you a simple
Will
question?
you say actual numbers, Brian?
Can I ask a simple question? This is a simple question. What does a filibuster look like? Like, if you got all these filibusters, do you take them out of your wall and say, here's one?
Oh, like a cord? Like you say, I'm going to use this cord to
Like,
filibuster?
oh, damn it, I ran out of filibusters. Brian, can I have a filibuster? Because I want to use it. And what do they look
Or
like?
are they
They
limited?
may use the filibuster on another Supreme Court appointee by Trump, which is what they may not want to do with
But
Gorsuch.
is it like an article of clothing? Like, what is it? It's got to look like
Do they have
something.
to throw a flag on the ground?
Yeah, like, how do you know you're using a filibuster?
Yeah. Just letting everybody know the Democrats have used a filibuster.
Yeah.
They are challenging the decision.
But if you take it
We're
out of
gonna
your
review
wallet-
it. If they're wrong, they're going to lose a seat.
If you take it out of your wallet, though, you see it. Say,
I
here you
understand
go.
that's
So you don't have to
stupid.
say
And the
anything.
flag they throw on the ground in the middle of the Senate, it's the same
All
thing.
right, all right.
It's just
Okay.
like the middle of the Senate, like where they speak, is like the field.
I don't
and
even
they got
know what you're
all
going
shut
on
up.
about.
And they got
What
this
does it have to
whole
do about
thing,
a flag?
like a whole.
That's a filibuster.
Yeah. It's,
What is what?
A flag is a filibuster.
That's how you know when somebody's about to filibuster. They throw the
They throw a
flag,
flag.
like when you throw
Yeah.
the challenge flag.
Yeah,
So
like
you're
Bill
saying,
Belichick.
So now you're saying that politics is a football game.
No, you did.
Well, that was your analogy.
Yeah. We're just explaining it.
Have I even said anything about football while I've been in here?
You were alluding to it.
Yeah, he did.
And that's why Brian and I are just explaining it to everybody else who might not know. Now you know. You have a kabillion filibusters. You can use
true.
them whenever you want. And you
Don't
have
know where you'd store them, but
Yeah,
I'm at Nick. This has been Nick and Friends. Oh, yeah.
you got like 11 minutes left.
yeah,
what are you
we're not-
doing?
We're done. We're just trying to break down the whole filibuster thing.
Now his headphones are off again.
Yeah.
God, you are so angry.
Are they like
Why
a
are you
token?
I don't know, John, but hold on. I definitely want to get back to the filibuster
Me
thing.
too.
Because you're right. It could be a token.
I'm Googling. What does a filibuster
But maybe
look
it's
like?
more like a Bitcoin because, like, you don't really want to have it on you.
Oh, a Bitcoin.
It's like an internet thing.
So you email them to people.
Yeah.
Oh,
And, like,
so-
everybody gets a mass email.
So if you're going to use a filibuster, you send it to everybody.
Yes.
Oh.
And you say, I'm about to filibuster.
Is that the end game? Like, do you say, okay, everything is going great. We're having a great meeting, but it's time to filibuster.
Well, here's the question about the filibuster, John.
Okay.
Is the filibuster just wasting time until the inevitable happens and the vote goes through?
Uh-huh.
Or if you filibuster, which, wow, it really doesn't even sound like a real term anymore.
It doesn't.
If you do filibuster, does it affect the outcome? Like, meaning if you go, okay, look, I got to stand up here like an idiot for 24 hours,
Right.
and read kids books to stay awake, and have Liz Warren bring me coffee,
Right.
as we sleep on the float.
I think I'm with you.
But at the end of the day, did they change anything, or does it still happen? But you got to protest over.
Well, they did change something, but therefore that indeed was filibustered.
Oh, the filibuster was filibustered?
Yep. You could do it since you
Yeah,
have so
because the
many.
other side probably has just as many filibusters.
Yeah.
Nick?
Because
Does the other side have as many, or is like one side
Oh.
get more unlimited?
That's a good call. Like if you're on
Filibusters.
offense, you get
There
the same
is an
amount of filibusters
unlimited
as
number
defense.
of filibusters, period.
Okay, for both sides or for one side? Like what the Democrats?
What do you think?
That's a good question.
Well, I don't know what to think. That's why I'm asking the question.
That's right.
And there are no dumb questions. I was told that when I was a child.
Very good,
What
Brian.
do
I
you
agree.
think? There are an unlimited
You'd be
number
a
of
terrible teacher.
filibusters.
You'd be a terrible teacher if a student asks you a question and you say, "What do you think?"
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's why-
I
that's
think
why
you'd
you're
be
here.
A great third grade teacher.
Yeah.
3 + 3. Now, stupid.
Renegade Radio. There's more to come. Stand by.